And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting a fully fledged derby, it will be very combative, very competitive at least. It can't be anything else.
We're up and running then. Balde is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Brahim Diaz. And he skips past his man. He is through here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Brahim Diaz.
He's in one-on-one. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Camavinga, and it's Diaz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to thread one through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Vermin, spread to the right. And he's gone searching crossfield. It's a throw-in. Carvajal. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a good run down the left. Knocks it into space. Brahim Diaz. Pau Kubasi does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And the shot! Pedri. Goes looking wide. Fran Garcia gets over and intercepts. Opts for safety. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Yamal. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Played back to the goalkeeper. Eder Militao. Asensio. And it's Bellingham. It's Camavinga. Fran Garcia. And it's Diaz. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Ferran Torres. Played out to the left flank. That's where it came from. Yamal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half an hour played now. Chance here to counter. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Gavi. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Oh, a delicate chip through. And they've got rid. Mbappe. Fran Garcia. And it's Garcia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And it's lofted through here. Camavinga. And he plays one through. And that was very necessary. Asensio. Brahim Diaz. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Valverde. Pedri. Vermin.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Yamal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Camavinga. Bellingham. Asensio. Camavinga. Balde makes the interception. And it's Lopez. Carvajal. For Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
And he's lost his man here. Chance! And one more try! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Bellingham. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Camavinga. 60 minutes played. A heavy challenge. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Brahim Diaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Diaz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. Driving on and making good progress. Gavi. Balde. Looking for the run. Gavi has it out wide and in space. Cleared away. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. And it's Garcia. Asensio. And it's Bellingham. Now Eder Militao. Camavinga. And it's Diaz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it out wide. He is starved of space and time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Yamal taking charge of the dead ball. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. It's anyone's ball now. That's Lopez.
Ferran Torres!
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. He's in plenty of space here. It's out for a goal kick. Madrid have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And back to the keeper. Martin. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Superb from Vinicius Junior! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bellingham. Pedri. Now it's Gavi. Time and again they are repelled. That's good play. He's having a hit against the crossbar. Eric Garcia. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Bellingham. Araujo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a great ball here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. And he's denied. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Has a look and plays it forward. Time added on 4 minutes. Mendy, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Garcia deals with that nice and simple. Gavi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game reflections? So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That has been slung wide. The ball goes in. He's rising! No, not the best of headers.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gavi. No, that's been intercepted. That's a look and place it forward.
Oh, great feat that.
Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe. Eric Garcia. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Eder Militao. Aim forwards. He's not got that quite right. Bellingham. And he's being shifted off it. Eric Garcia. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no joy this time. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Al Kubasi wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that could set him on his way. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. That's a decent clearance. Camavinga. It's Vinicius Junior, distributed tidily. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Can he get on the end of this? No luck with that dink over the top. Asensio. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. He's on it, can he get away?
He's having a shot!
It's bounced back off the post. Valverde! Pau Kubasi clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Brahim Diaz. And the through ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that has not gone well. He's found space here. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He's given the time to pick a pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. Now Eder Militao. Mbappe. Asensio. Fran Garcia. That's the throw. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Asensio. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. And he cuts out the supply. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Fran Garcia. Now it's Mbappe. And he is dashing away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Fermin. He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. Ah, now can they counter? Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Camavinga. That has ended up in no man's land. Asensio, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ball's played through. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Araujo. Camavinga does well not to be outdone there.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Pedri gets on his bike and on the move. Into the last quarter of an hour. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. He's got away. And here's Mbappe. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Valde gets it clear. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This looks promising. He's found a way through. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Madrid really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
That is good alertness. Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception.
Habrá un minuto de
Tries to
descuento.
pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Fermin is there to clear. And it's Alaba. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That's the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effort. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new-look Camp Nou at its best. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
We are just getting started. This by Scavi! Barcelona are in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Pedri. Fermin. Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde. It's a good run down the right. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. It's a sweeping cross. Garcia deals with that nice and simple. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. And he was alert to it. Real chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he is deftly away. Now that looks a decent ball. Fran Garcia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, right place, right time. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ferran Torres. Brahim Diaz. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Corner it is. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he's there to clear it. Not the most convincing of passes. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Tries one from range! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona leading now. Brahim Diaz. And it's Garcia. Mbappe! Can he finish? And that pass just didn't quite work. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get onto this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Brahim Diaz plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham is there, and he can pick it up. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brahim Bellingham! It's an inviting looking ball, that. Asensio. We are into stoppage time. Brahim Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal in acres of space out wide. And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Back on the way then. Delivered low. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. He'll try from distance. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Brahim Diaz with the short one. Crosses it in. Camavinga! Sensational from Camavinga! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the pass is intercepted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is one way to stop him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Asensio. And here's Brahim Diaz. It's a promising position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Brahim Diaz goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Ball's gone out of play. Lopez. Out again for a throw-in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Yamal. Fran Garcia. Camavinga. And the break is on. And he's running through. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that was asking for too much. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Good claim, no margin for error there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri being watched hawkishly here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Now that's well seen too. Into the last quarter of an hour. Martin running with intent. Asensio. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Asensio kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has been cut short. Ceballos. It's Bellingham. Spread out to the left.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it. Araujo appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Carvajal.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Great vision. Mbappe gets into a good position. Crossed in again. And he's quick to get rid. Good ball, good take.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Asensio gets over and intercepts. And it's Ceballos. Spread neatly. Mendy has it out wide and in space. Kubasi. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
The less said about that pass, the better. Asensio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Dani Ceballos. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. And the action has already restarted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking to play him in. Now it's Ferran Torres. Goulet. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. Mendy. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. Goulet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, this looks sharp. He's found the way. He's having a hit! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Goulet. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Such good technique.
And he's got away from him. Oh, super ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. How Kubasi can get it clear. Alaba has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. Ceballos. decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get... And again! Another one of football's and how moments. And it's been taken short. Threads one in. Dani Ceballos. Yamal. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something. Well, we are already up and running again. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Space for him to turn and look. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ferran Torres.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. Balde, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Well, fatigue is really taking its toll now. Pedri.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's a sharp little ball here. Garcia gets flagged offside. Martin. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back.